Hi, welcome. I'm Katerina Gassette with Create with Katerina, and I'm so glad you're here. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel and click the notifications so you don't miss any of my hauls or news in our sewing, journaling, and crafting worlds. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through some of my Facebook Marketplace hauls that are like extremely good. So you don't want to miss these. So there's going to be, I might do them. I think there's going to be 3 of them and I'll try to do them. I don't know if I can publish them all in a row, but I will try somehow a little bit about that. So the reason why, hold on just a second. Okay. And so the reason why is because this is just going to take so long. So I bought 3 different lots from one lady. So the first time I went over there, I paid $60 for 2 big garbage bags full of really nice Joann's fabrics. Then at the same time, she said she had some Minky, and for a long time, I just avoided any Minky because I can't make makeup bags out of them. I can't make tote bags out of them. So the things that I typically make are not really for Minky. But now I learned that there's a lot of other things I can make with the Minky that are in high demand. So the weights for your eyes, so the mask those things you put over your eyes and has rice in it, lavender, stuff like that, weighted eye masks. So those are really good, popular and good. And then the ones that you put around your neck and you put them in the microwave, heat them up. And so with the Minky, it's super soft. And with flannels, it makes it really nice and soft. So I do know now that I can utilize that fabric if it's a super good deal, because it's not like my top priority. So she had a huge bag of Minky, but inside of it, which is what I really wanted, was my daughter, my second oldest granddaughter, does cosplay design. She's turning 14, and she makes the most amazing masks, amazing dolls. She's so crafty. And she loves any like kind of the animal styles of furs and faux furs, all that kind of stuff. And this lady happened to have some. So I ended up taking the whole bag of Minky so my granddaughter could have those fabrics that she wants. That's probably going to be the one that I do first. It'll be the shortest one that I do. And then the third one was the same lady. She wanted $40 for all of her flannel. Now, that was a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but it was the convenience of it. I was already there. We were kind of hanging out. We were making becoming friendly with each other. So I started, I'm like, what the heck? I'm already here. I don't have to drive anywhere. It's not my most favorite purchase, and I don't think it was my best financial purchase. She had 2 bolts, which is probably well worth over $40. And then she had a big garbage bag stacked full of cut pieces. But a lot of the cut pieces were childish, and I don't use the childish ones. Now, I remember if you watched my one on my Facebook Marketplace where I got the bolts for $5 a bolt, and I made, and I had this fabric. Let me grab it here. I had this on the bolt, and I said in my video with you that I'm not going to be able to sell this because it's not my niche. Well, it did come in handy because I have one of my granddaughters is turning 3, and she loves princesses. So I'm making her this tote bag. Then my son's girlfriend, her daughter is turning 7, and she's in love with the Pinky princess stuff. So I'm making her a tote bag, and then I'll make some other items like a wristlet and different things they can put in their bag. And then another daughter of mine just found out she's having a baby girl. So I'm thinking a nice tied quilt would be cute with this. So I think that's what I'll be making for the baby. It might be just a very thin one because they live in Texas and it's warm there. So it wouldn't be like a really fluffy one. So I'm thinking of doing these videos in 3 because it just takes too long. Some of my videos end up being 40 minutes just showing you my haul. So let's start with the Minkies. So all of this was $20. So she gave me this. And so this alone was worth it. Kind of looks like a seal almost. Oh, my granddaughter's so happy when I showed her these. I told her she couldn't have them until I did the video. And then this piece. And she wants to make leg warmers out of these. That would be a good project for her. And then this one. So I got 3 of these. Now, that one's super pretty. So that one's really pretty too. So I got all 3 of those. And then this one did not have the bolts. No, this one did not have any. I'm just making sure it didn't have any bolts. And then she had this. It's super soft. I really like this one. This one is by Joanne too. This was Joanne's Fabrics. This one is really good to make scrunchies with. And it would be really pretty extra large. I would make the extra large ones. And then this piece here. It has a little, you know, just cut up piece. So let's look at this one real quick. And let's do the yardage. So we have 1, 2. So that's 2 yards for this one. And, you know, half a yard or so, like, you know, 2.5 yards of this. That plus the faux fur. I always say it wrong too, that. Then for the Minkies. And with Minky, it's super wide, right? And this is an Audrey Jean Roberts one. Easter egg polka dots. And this I've got 1, 2, a little over 2 yards of this one. And that's not it. It has, there's more pieces to that. So then there's a lot of it. And then this one here, which is the same design. These would, and it's so nice and soft. So I think feeling on your face would be, I think these are pretty enough to make eye masks that are weighted. You know, they're not the ones with the shape. They're the ones that go, you lay down and then you put the bag on there. I could also make the ones with the elastic, but I think people like the other ones better because you don't have to put it around your head. So this is 1, 2. So this is another 2 yards. And this is that really 60 inches wide one. So that's 4 yards. And I know Minky's expensive, so. Okay, so that's 4 yards of that. And then this one here. So this is, again, Easter egg polka dots, orange by Audrey Jean Roberts. And this one I have 1, a little over 2 yards of this one here. And I think that they go pretty well together. But I think this one looks even better with the gold, and that's this green. Again, this is going to be about 2 yards of 60 inches wide. This one looks really good together. So if you did, like, if I did, you know, one side, one color, the other side, and make it so they could use either side, you could either use either side you want held up. I think that would be good. And to put those things, it's so soft to make those rice thingies to put around your, I love using those. I have one and I use it all the time. And then for the last piece in the Minky pile was this piece. It was just kind of stuck in there. So she just gave it to me. And it's just a plain green, you know, piece of fabric. Cotton. It says it's 100% cotton. So that's good. I like that. All right. So that was all of that. Okay. Let's put that in perspective. All of this. Okay. This. All of this. My kid's all falling down. And all of this for $20. So I think this alone for $20 for my granddaughter was worth it because her birthday's coming up. So that's an early birthday present for her. So this was a great deal. And because it was from the same lady, even though I'm not super happy about my flannel purchase from her, this is great because it was, yeah, it's a good one. So I think I'm at 11 minutes now. So if I went in and did the flannels now, because the ones that I paid $60 for all the fabric, the cottons, that's going to take a while. So we can't combine that. There would be more than an hour. So I think I'm going to stop the video now for this part, just so that you can have a break, and then you can come back when I post the flannel video, and then I'll link them all in the description. So in my description, I'll say flannel haul, Minky haul, cotton haul, or something like that. And then whatever video you're on, you'll see the other two links. That's how I think I'll do it for you. But make sure you check the notification bell on your YouTube, so that way you know when I post another video. Let me know in the comments what you do with your Minkies. So, and yeah, if you do kid stuff and grandkid stuff, that's fine. I just am not going to do it. Most of my grandkids are not going to use this kind of stuff, and I have many, many boys. So I have 14 grandchildren, and most of them are boys. And so and the girls that I have, most of the girls are not feminine at all. Like they like monsters. This new Barbies that are all monster Barbies. Like I never could imagine as a kid liking dolls that look like monsters, but that's what it is today. So anyway, I will see you on the next video. Thanks so much for watching.